Queer politics.
When Farage says jump, Labour might say how high.
And it's not true. It's offering people false hope.
Sex.
Dating apps have become a breeding ground for the worst of human behaviours.
And culture.
What do you want, Holland? We get together with be simple. Simple. Be simple for me.
He will go nosh himself off. This is Outcast World.
Hi, shout out to you if you're watching us for the first time. We're now on YouTube and we'll be on Apple Podcasts and Spotify soon. I've got Gareth, Valentino and Amy Spalding from I Kissed a Boy and I Kissed a Girl. They are here with me on the show today. It's very exciting. They've got a new podcast. They have Josh Cavallo, Australian footballer, as their first guest, and he's got a bit of an exclusive. They refused to give me the exclusive. I can't say I blame them. But yeah, we're talking about him and a bit about what he was saying on their show about some queer footballers that are approaching him secretly, asking for help in coming out. Was I Kissed a Boy the UK's first queer dating show? UK's first... No, I think there's been a queer dating show before it, but the UK's first dating show made entirely for queer women was I Kissed a Girl. Amy Spalding was one of the stars of that. They were both hosted by Danny Minogue, both filmed in Italy, both genuinely meant something to a lot of people. Then the BBC cancelled them. This is like the BBC's only LGBTQ plus programme, and they cancelled them. Yeah. So we're going to talk about that. Also, what happens when you become visible very, very quickly. So in no short order on this chat, coming out on national telly, gay men being horrible to each other, lesbian solidarity, because lesbians have solidarity, right-wing gays, a bit of an extension of that to the thing I was writing in Attitude in the edition this month. I'm on the Foursquare bit, talking about the reform gays. And I know some gays that work for GB News. We won't talk about them now. Chemsex, Trump, trans rights, and why queer culture feels like it's kind of like being celebrated but we're going backwards all at the same time.
Queer politics, sex, and culture. Outcast World.
Right, so brief history for you. In 2023, the BBC made history with I Kissed a Boy, the UK's first ever gay dating show. And then a year later, they did it again with I Kissed a Girl, the first ever dating show on British television made exclusively for queer women. Both shows were filmed in Italy, both hosted by the Queen Danny Minogue. Both became genuinely important cultural moments. Then in March this year, the BBC cancelled them. Oh, can we have a reaction and noises to that? Boo to cancelling queer shows. Funding challenges, they said. What do we think of funding challenges? It was a good noise. Out of the ashes of that, two of the fan favourites from those shows have launched their own podcast. It's called It Started With a Kiss. It's backed by Tinder, and it launched. We're recording this days before launch, aren't we? One of them is Gareth Valentino, an Irish stylist and fashion editor based in East London, who was on series 1 of I Kissed a Boy. The other is Amy Spalding, who appeared on series 1 of I Kissed a Girl, runs her own jewellery brand, and who the internet decided pretty quickly was the people's lesbian princess. Gareth, Amy, welcome to Outcast World. How are you?
Oh my God, what intros, wow.
Yeah, no, I had to big you up. Where are you? I'm trying to work out where you are. I want people to be able to, people who can see can
my boudoir.
Where are you, sorry?
We're in my boudoir.
Oh, in your boudoir, okay. What,
yes.
I don't want to ask what normally goes down in the boudoir.
I want to know.
It's the
well, there's nothing going on with the lesbian or gay in this room.
No, only good things, only wholesome things.
Yeah. And gossiping.
And gossiping, obviously, they are important things. So, you've both been on BBC shows that literally didn't exist before you were on them. First things first, how big did that actually feel from the inside? Because from out here in the rest of the world, it looked pretty enormous, not going to lie.
It was pretty crazy. I was actually the first one in, so I was the first one to be filmed in there. Yeah, it was crazy. So I mean, because it was COVID times, so I was blindfolded, driven up to the place. We were putting in 10.
Same.
So the nerves were crazy. Also, I was very aware that the rest of my hometown and the rest of Ireland were going to get the confirmation that I am in fact a gay man on TV.
And how was that? Was that a lot of fear there?
Yeah, it was a lot of fear, but it was also I kind of felt in my heart in my mind that it was time and I needed to do it, because I wasn't gonna not be gay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I moved to London and I was like, right, okay, that's why I moved here, to get away from it all and to really kind of come into my own. So it was a very scary experience, but it was exciting as well.
I'll bet. Amy, how was it for you?
I think, very similarly, like when we were out filming it, like I remember, like I've got 2 lesbian sisters at home, and I know that growing up, we very much like didn't have any representation. And like, I remember seeing Love Island one year, and like there being this plot where these 2 girls kissed, and I ran home and like watched all of the 60 episodes up to it, just to like get that tiny drop of a WW plotline. So when there was an opportunity to like go on something that was solely about us, and while we were the main event, I was kind of like, I'm doing this for me, my younger self, and my younger sisters.
Absolutely.
And then when we were out there, like the crew was just so incredibly queer as well. And I remember having a conversation with Shar, who's like actually a really good friend of ours.
Shar, love you, Shar.
And she was like, basically saying, she was just like, this show, she's like, no matter what I do in the rest of my life, this show will always be one of the probably the most proud thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
And I felt that. I really felt that. But I don't think it was until the show aired that like it really like kind of became apparent that, I mean, especially with like the reaction to the girls one from a sapphic sense, like it felt really like,
It's groundbreaking, wasn't it?
you know, it felt groundbreaking, which just, you know, means I can die, like
Don't
like,
die.
I've done something.
I thought it means I can die. I'm like, don't die. Certainly not
I've got so much
now.
to live for.
Certainly not now. We wouldn't make a clip out of it, honestly. We wouldn't.
Imagine that.
A guy though, it'll be a guy.
The funeral would be sick.
Yeah, tell me
I'd
then.
make sure
Seeing
I
as
was-
we're talking about your funeral, what would you like at your funeral? Seeing it sounds like it'd be a good one. I wasn't going to go down this
I
route.
want Gareth to style me in.
I know what your funeral's going to be like.
Yeah.
There's going to be black lace everywhere, white tulips,
Candelabra.
Oh, I love
candelabras. Lady Gaga, Alejandro will be playing.
Oh.
You know, it's going to be fabs. The people will be wearing hats and gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it'll be a hats and gloves style
Everyone
thing.
be
Right.
styled by Gareth.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gareth, what about you? What would your funeral be like? You've got no plans to pop off anytime soon, so just theoretically right now.
No. My funeral, oh my God, it would be like, I feel like it would be like something Kubrick, like quite clinical.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
My
American Psycho type too.
yeah, there'd be a lot of steel and like whiteness.
Nice.
It'd be like we're passing too.
Yeah.
Like we're in the hospital with
With Georgian chants in the back.
Would it be kind of like a bit post-industrial in vibes, maybe?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you've got to do that.
Like people will be in Rick Owens and stuff. It's going to be gorgeous.
I love a post-industrial
can't wait.
funeral.
You come in next week.
What did you
How's
know?
your funeral?
What was that? Sorry.
What's your funeral be like?
Oh God, mine.
This is dark. But anyway,
Right,
I want to know.
and people don't normally do this. Mine, I think.
Do you have Outcast on the side?
God, yeah, I'd have to have it branded. I'd have a branded funeral. I'd want everyone in tears. I want everyone pre-teared at my funeral. If you're not crying, then you're not going to heaven when you die.
There's drops on your seat.
Yeah, please. Yeah, I just want everyone just in bits at my funeral, please. Just remember that. What did the edit of the show get right about you, and what did it get completely terribly wrong for both of you? Actually, I hate to ask when we've got 2 people. Amy, go first on that.
You go.
To be fair, I think what the edit got right is how like clearly ADHD I was.
Right.
Like I was running around looking for things to do, looking for just like fun to have, where there wasn't any like. No, where there was loads of fun, obviously, but as in like on days when we'd just be sitting around the pool, I'd be like plotting like what I would do to like tease the girls with, or like, do you know what I mean, have fun with. But what did they get wrong? I don't know, to be honest. I feel like it was pretty authentic.
I think you're the same.
People have said like, oh, it's nice to see that you're just exactly the same.
Yeah.
But I was crying lots.
So do you think they got it right then? Because some people leave these shows and they're like, that wasn't me, that wasn't fair.
No, and I know that I'm speaking from quite, maybe not a unique experience, but I know that I'm not, like my experience where I say, I think that was very authentically me. I know that's not the same answer as some of the other girls. Like I know that they would be like, oh, I feel like I was like my jokes were left out or something like that. I don't know.
Imagine if I was thinking, you left all my jokes out. Oh my god, how could you do that?
That would be like my most heartbreaking thing. My one-liners, my zingers. But yeah, no, I think from my experience, I know that isn't the same experience for some of the girls. So
Yeah.
I was just,
You were yourself.
this is myself. It's hard not to be when you're so ADHD. You can't stop yourself from
It just flies out, doesn't it? It
saying
really
first thing that
does.
comes to
Everywhere. Gareth,
It
what
does,
about you?
it
How was
flies
it?
out.
I think people think, from what I gathered whenever it was aired and stuff, people were saying how wise I was. And I was like, I'm a bit thick. I didn't think I was wise. But they said, yeah, they were like, oh, he's like the father of the Masteria, like giving people wisdom. And I was like, I didn't think I was that wise at all, really.
I learned a lot.
She's probably old.
Yeah,
Oh no, we'll stick with wise.
you said it. Yeah, well, 6 for fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they got me pretty spot on.
Yeah, I mean,
And maybe a bit more military in my day-to-day life. You know?
that's true.
Yeah, and I think it made me come across as very like,
Yeah.
well, like in real life, I'm kind of like, I'm at 6, need to do this, yes to this. So I think
You're really
I felt seen
motivated.
as a whole day, do you know what I mean?
You're really motivated. Do you go to the gym in the morning and all stuff like that before work?
Yeah, I get up at 5 or 6 and I go to the gym for 7. I'm there till 8, 9, and then
Oh my
I
god.
do my bits, start work. Yeah.
Yeah, and by the time 10 a.m. rolls around, I rehearse.
I'm with you.
It's like
I'm
what you're
the
up to
10
then.
a.m. crew, honestly. These people get in the gym at 6 in the morning. I'm like, oh my God, I'd die, honestly.
I just don't love those. Don't know how it does
I
it.
love it.
I like, honestly, if I wake up at 6,
But I'm like a vampire, do you know what I mean? I just like
Yeah.
eyes. I'm not tired when I wake up. I just get up and do it.
Do you go to bed early as well? You're one of
You can sleep in
them?
your day, but my dad would say. Like 10, 11.
that is early.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that early?
Yeah, it's quite early. Yeah. But well done to you for getting up early and all that. What is the most uncomfortable attention you've had, both of you, since the show went out?
You've got a good story.
Is that the...
The first you took of it.
Oh, that was weird. Well, I actually was on a date with this guy. We went on a few dates, and then obviously after a few dates we like went home, stayed home, whatever, and then we did whatever, and then he went to do something in the bathroom and he left his phone there and it lit up and it was like, have you got a picture of him naked yet? Show me. In a group chat.
Oh no! Who was he doing that with? It wasn't like
I didn't say it.
the press.
Well, I didn't say no. It was just like a bunch of evil gays that wanted to see me naked for some reason.
Oh, that's horrible.
So I just was like, well, I just pretended I didn't see it, and then I just kind of like was like, okay, see you later, then blocked him. And
That's
Violation
grim.
of one
yeah, I was just like,
autonomy.
yeah, but gay men are horrible. We know this.
But we know this, but why are gay men can be horrible to each other. There's no worse enemy for gay men than gay men, I think. Why are gay men, and we're not always horrible, but why are we so horrible to each other? Now you can just imagine the WhatsApp group there, can't you? Go and get the picture on quick so we can bitch it.
Yeah, I genuinely
We talk about this a lot.
Yeah,
like
because Amy witnessed it. Remember, because you didn't believe me. I was like, gay men hate me for some reason. And we were at Barcelona, and we were just like mingling outside. I went over to the bar to have a drink, and I was like smiling at these other guys that were there, and they just like gave me the dirtiest look and walked away. And I said, Amy, did you see that?
Yeah. Whereas it's such a different experience in the lesbian community. Like, we lift each other up so much and we rally for each other so much. And I think you kind of...
I just think lesbians, we need to take a note of lesbians, because they rally for everyone. Like, look at what they're doing for the cancellation of the show. Like, you guys are like doing the utmost, like protesting for it. Gay men don't care. They just want to be the top gay.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That mindset of like gay men is like there's only like one space at the top, whereas lesbians are like, there's loads of space at the top, so like we're all going together. Do you know what I mean?
Well, what is this thing I see about on that subject? And I think that there's a crossover here about like really right-wing gay men. Do you know what I mean? Like it's come from nowhere, like on GB News and stuff like that. I'm always like, what?
I would literally just talking about
They're the two words, not well.
Not well.
Yeah.
Not
Where
well.
does it come
Like,
from though?
Think about it.
You don't really have that in the lesbian community, like at all.
There's no
I think it
right-wing
comes from just
lesbians,
being
are there? I can't think of
all-
any. Can you think of any? I can think of like sort of
There is
transphobic lesbians, a number of, but not like really
I don't know
right-wing.
if that's exactly that's what I was going to say. We're like exclusionary, but in the left wing, we're like you can't hang it up, but but at least we're in the left wing. We never like dabble over.
Yeah.
That I know of. Actually, I do know one.
Oh.
I used to work for a right-wing lesbian.
That's crazy.
And her dog's called Donald, like Donald Trump.
Donald, the dog was called Donald, and two dogs called Donald and
The
Trump.
dog is called Donald. No.
Right.
Just one Donald, but named after Donald Trump. But she's like a lesbian, but like super right wing, super like a major landlord. Like,
I just think people like that have been indoctrinated into like heteronormative, like,
I don't.
I don't know what it is. It's weird. But if you're a gay or lesbian and you are right wing, please, I beg of you to do research and maybe just
Open a book.
and your eyes.
Go
It's
therapy.
crazy. It's so weird.
And also, like, take a look around you, because everyone who else is in your right wing corner hates your guts and doesn't want you to exist.
They all
and,
want to
doesn't-
say like, oh well,
it
we've
makes
had
no
enough.
sense.
We've had enough rights given to us. That I don't want any more. In fact, I want them taken away. And I'm like, who the fuck? Why would you fucking say it? Look at Peter Thiel. Look at Peter Thiel. What is he getting from being a bastard? Other than rich.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, that's exactly it.
it.
That's exactly it. And you said the buzzword there.
but also, I saw this TikTok and it was like, I'm the gay who like doesn't like, don't bring that pride shit around me. Right? I'm just a man who likes men, and it's like, babe, like you would be stoned to death if it wasn't for pride. Like,
And also, everyone knows if Ariana Grande was playing Room, you'll be spinning her out too.
Yeah.
It's like, girl, you don't need to be masked for whatever. You may like masculine, you may like feminine, but you don't need to be internally homophobic.
it's that. It's internalized homophobia, and they need therapy.
So, and we've all, but I feel like I've been through it, but internalized homophobia. I'm 42, right? So in my past,
Definitely.
I have been like, there's been periods where I've been like, no, I just think gays are a pain in the arse. And well, maybe we were being internally homophobic when we said that gay men are horrible. It's complex, isn't it? And why are we just such a mess? And that's a whole new episode.
Yeah, that is true. I think it's maybe more of a patriarchal, like, hate.
Yeah,
I think
it's a man
we've
thing.
just seen things in our we've seen things in our lives that have made us seem that have a kind of way of thinking.
Well, the thing is, men are still men, aren't they? I always think that men are still. It's still a man, you know.
That's what I kind of had this revelation the other day where I was like, oh my god, gay men are men.
Yeah. I don't have a tits in a bit.
I know, but it's still kind of like,
I'd say I'm lesbian by proxy. Though.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you are. Yeah, by osmosis or I don't know, something I didn't listen enough at school.
I can hang out with so many lesbians.
Also, that's a big sign for it. A bad gay. If you don't have any lesbian friends, you're a bad.
True,
female
or all
friends,
your
yeah.
friends are
Yeah,
white.
yeah.
I always think that. You haven't got one person of colour as a friend.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, if you're friends are like toxic gay males, then like,
Yeah, red flag, big red flag.
We were going through in the office a couple of things to ask you guys. Here's one: monogamy versus open relationships. They're both kind of like where are you both sitting right now?
yeah, but
Go on. I think we should take one at a time and break it
I'm
down.
not much. I'd say monogamy. I just wouldn't know what to do, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like when I'm dating and I'm like dating around and I'm dating multiple people, but as soon as like I'm in love, like
Lesbian though.
I can't picture it. Lesbian there.
Yeah, would you think that would change over the course of like years?
I think it could be a conversation that's had when we're like so deep into our relationship.
Right. You've had
that
all of the sex.
We know that it's each other. Yeah, we've had all the sex. Exactly. And I think it would be exploring it with each other, like not separately.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
That would
That's
be my
fair
thing.
enough. Yeah, that's fair.
I couldn't imagine like my dog going on.
Gareth, you've
Me.
gone really quiet.
I'm in a monogamous.
Right.
I'm in a monogamous relationship. Like, and we're at the start of the relationship, but like we've had talks like
Already.
years down the line. Obviously, yeah. Well, like we're kind of very. I'm quite upfront about feelings and like my thoughts, and so is he. So it's like, you know, we're very aware that open relationships are a very big thing, but not anytime soon. And like, it's going to be a big discussion. Like, we're quite honest from the get go with each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like known to be more prevalent in gay male circles than lesbian male circles. So,
But I am currently in a monogamous relationship, and I'm very happy.
but are you open to the open?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if he
fair.
was wanted to talk about it, I'd be like, yeah, of course.
Oh, so who would you sound like you're really keen and you're kind of like, just for now, I'm just gonna keep that in a box. Have you done it before?
I'm not keen. I'm just very. No. Oh well.
Yeah. What? Oh my god, that's
I was actually in a
non-consensual.
non-consensual, non-monogamous relationship.
No, so you were the one who was
that was
monogamous
hell.
and the other person was just doing what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's abusive.
Basically, I found out that my ex actually, I went home to visit someone in my family in Ireland, and some friends of mine or friends sent me pictures. Were like, oh my God, Gareth, we're at this party. There's men everywhere and drugs, blah, blah, blah. I was like, send me pictures. That's crazy. And lo and behold, it was my ex's flat.
Oh,
so
mate.
he was having, there must have been about 30 men.
So he's having a big, you went away and he just had like a massive chemsex sort of blowout kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's quite common though, isn't it?
Chill out.
Go chill out. Fuck. I'm trying to.
And
right.
then I confronted him, and then he was like, you deserve better, blah, blah, blah. And of course, I was that deep into the relationship, I accepted him, and then tried open relationships. Then he was getting jealous because guys wanted to be with me and not him. And then basically, I just stopped speaking to him. Anyway, I got a text like a while ago saying like, hey, I think we've had an organic breakup. Anyway, I'm moving to Paris with my new boyfriend.
Fucking
It's
hell.
like insane.
And also, I found out from other people that he was HIV positive, but he never told me the whole time, and I wasn't really protecting myself.
Okay.
Which is fine to be HIV positive, but
Yeah.
Oh God, where do we begin with that?
so I will say my experience with non-monogamy hasn't been great.
Wow. So much
But again,
ground covered there.
Gay man.
What are we like? So what I think that I feel a bit sorry for. Like your ex has obviously got a problem, hasn't he? And is processing trauma around HIV and stuff. It's very hard to disclose. But you know, it's not 1988, is it? You know, we know that we're not immediate. Things are easier for us. Sounds like you went through a really bad time there. I'm really sorry to hear about that.
But also, if you love someone and we were as close as he said he was, he should have been fine with sharing.
Oh my
that
God,
with me,
of
'cause it would
course,
have been understandable. You know?
Yeah, no, big time.
But anyway.
Right, whilst I've got you, you're on for 2 episodes. Don't know if you were told that. So you're on for 2 episodes. I want you. We're going to talk a bit more. We're going to get a bit more political in the next one, if you're all right. But tell us quickly about before we go about your podcast, which first one was on this week. Really excited about this for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're launching with a double episode.
Yeah, we are.
Double drop.
So it's Christine McGuinness and Josh Cavallo, and they are just absolutely incredible guests. Like, what a way to launch the podcast.
I know.
I mean, Christine's honesty.
It's finished with Christine. We went into our changing room and I just went to Amy. I was like, I love her. She's amazing.
She's like
so honest, and just like fun.
So fun and so honest and so raw. And like, I think a lot of people, a lot of like queer women who are, you know, have maybe lived their life in, you know, as we all do in a compet world, and are now kind of figuring out that actually like that isn't the only option, and maybe there's a queerness in themselves. They'll be able to look at her story and, you know, find it so inspiring.
Yeah, she said that. She was like, oh, I think people think because I'm a woman and I've been married and I've had kids that I can't, you know, start this queer journey.
She's always been on. Yeah. She's always been queer.
So she's like living proof of that on the podcast, and I think that's so amazing to like view as a woman maybe in her position.
Yeah, exactly.
And what about Joshua Cavallo? That's an incredible story. Like football he's obviously beautiful as well. Like football is rife with homophobia. It's ridiculous, but obviously packed to the rafters with secret gays. Who knew? How was that?
Well, so that's what he was telling us. He was telling us about the secret gays that, you know, maybe message him. I mean, you have to listen to the episode, but
yeah, we're not giving
too much away.
Okay.
But he very much talks about that and his journey as like the first openly gay footballer, which is just insane that it was 2021 when that happened.
Mad.
Like, what?
I find him so inspiring to like come out so publicly in a heteronormative space like that. Like that must have taken like balls.
And I just found him like as a person just so pleasant, adorable, like.
And his hubby was there.
His hubby was so.
You had them both. I love them both.
Yeah.
Love them both.
But no, yeah, it's going to be an incredible podcast with incredible stories and incredible experiences. And it's a laugh, like it's hilarious and funny and chaotic and all great things that, you know, being queer is wrapped up into one neat little podcast.
Yeah.
What's it called again? I forgot the name. It's called...
It started with a kiss.
Started with a kiss.
That's it. With a kiss.
We're going to talk more about it next time, and I need to have a little chat to you as well on our next episode about some things going on in the world. More about that next. This is Outcast World.
Queer politics, sex, and culture. Outcast World.